Hello, my name is Meg Whittenberger, and I'm here to present for Zaya Learning Labs on behalf of our founder, Neil D'Souza. I'd first like to thank the organizers of this conference and all the honorable dignitaries who are here with us this morning. So I'd actually like to start the content of my presentation with the why behind Zaya, the problems that we think about every day. So on the macro level, Indian government and the private sector has worked hard to increase enrollments in India. We're seeing huge increases in enrollments, kids are coming back to school. But we're still facing poor learning outcomes. In terms of concept mastery, skills-based learning, India is lagging behind. Part of the problem is a massive shortage of qualified teachers. UNESCO estimates that by 2030, India will need to find and train 3 million more qualified teachers. That's a huge number. If we look at the micro level within one classroom, a teacher is faced with a huge class, 45, 55, 65 or more students at one time. All of these students have unique learning needs. Some may be several grades behind, some may be at grade level, and some may be ahead of the curve. With the limited time that a teacher has in a school day, it's not possible for her to address the needs of each and every child in the traditional way. So we started thinking about how technology can help. I'm sure many of you have seen online, there's massive amounts of high quality, low cost content. This content comes in the forms of games, videos, assessments, and it's all at a very low cost. On the other hand, devices, which used to be a barrier, are now becoming more powerful and more cost effective. So because of these two phenomena, you'll see that many schools around the world, including in India, are shifting towards personalized learning programs, which are driven by technology. So what this looks like is students on a device getting instruction at their level from a video, a game, or any other kind of content, and then they take assessments that let teachers know exactly how they're performing. So in a class of 65, this is hugely powerful for teachers because they come to know exactly how each student is doing and what extra help that they need. So at Zaya, we realized that this very powerful model is not available to the last mile. Why? Because they don't have access to the internet. We wanted to solve this problem. So about 4 years ago, Neil set out on sabbatical with version 1 of our class cloud. He started it in orphanages in Indonesia and Mongolia, and 2 years later, he came back to India to start Zaya. The Zaya Class Cloud comes preloaded with content and a learning management system that creates the same experience that children get online, but it works completely offline. So what this means for schools that do not have internet is suddenly that they're able to offer personalized learning to their children at a low cost and without the worry of internet speeds. The other part of the Zaya Class Cloud that's impressive is that it creates Wi-Fi. So if you have existing tablets, you can connect via Wi-Fi, or you can connect to existing computer labs. So since we began as a company in 2013, we've almost tripled our number of deployments. This year, we're in around 120 schools, after-school centers, and vocational training centers across 8 states in India. We've also seen really impressive learning outcomes. So in slum schools, typically what we see is programs focused on literacy and numeracy. We see kids jump 1-2 levels on the ACER survey in a matter of 6 months. In low-cost private schools, we see Zaya kids outperform their peers by 25% in math and English, even if they only use the program once a week. How is that possible? It's possible because their teachers finally understand what exactly that they need. So from that data, they're able to target specific students for specific learning. Next year, we hope to scale to reach 1,500 schools across India. So how can you help? At Zaya, we are constantly looking for customers who believe in the power of personalized learning as a future for India and for the world. We're also looking for generous school sponsorship for those schools at the base of the pyramid that can afford devices primarily. And we're also always looking for high-quality content partners. So to date, we have school-based content, but we'd also like to add other kinds of content because we realize that there's a huge skills gap and that children need to learn about many different kinds of things. So we really do believe that the power of EdTech should reach the last mile, and we at Zaya are working every day to make sure that it does. Thank you.